In this video, we're going to look at utility maximization with perfect substitutes. So a perfect substitute's utility function will look like this. X and y enter in a linear fashion. So utility equals ax plus by, where a and b are just positive parameters. The marginal utility of good x is just going to be the partial derivative of the utility function with respect to x. You're just going to get back what's in front of the x term here. That's a in this case. And the marginal utility of good y is going to be b. So the partial derivative of the utility function with respect to good y will just be b. And to find the utility maximizing consumption bundle, we want to do the following. We're going to spend all our income on the good that provides the most marginal utility per dollar. And so example 1, it is possible that the marginal utility, or A, divided by the price of X, so A is the marginal utility of X, if the marginal utility of X divided by the price of X exceeds the marginal utility of good Y, which is going to be given by B, divided by the price of good Y, we should spend all our money on good X, all our income on good X. This is going to be a corner solution, is sometimes as it's called. Example 2, the other possibility here is that the marginal utility divided by the marginal utility of good Y divided by the price of good Y exceeds the marginal utility of X divided by the price of good X. And in that case, we're going to spend all our income on good Y. Once again, a corner solution. So let's go through some examples. So example 1, we have a utility function equals 2x plus 4y. The consumer has income of $60. The price of good X equals $1.50. Price of good Y equals $5. The marginal utility of X is just going to be the value in front of X, 2. And the marginal utility of X divided by the price of X is 1.33. So 1.33 units of satisfaction for every dollar spent on good X. And the marginal utility of Y is going to be the B, or the B parameter. In this case, it's 4. And taking that marginal utility of good Y and dividing it by the price of good Y. Price of good Y is $5. We get 4 divided by 5, or 0.8. So what gives us more marginal utility per dollar? So we see that we get more marginal utility per dollar on good X than on good Y. So we should spend all our income on good X. And the next question is, how much of good X can we afford? Well, if we have $60 and the price of good X is $1.50, 60 divided by $1.50 means we could buy 40 units of good X. So the utility maximizing consumption bundle here is X equals 40 and Y equals 0. Example 2, utility equals X plus 3Y. Consumer has $15 income, price of good X is 25 cents, and the price of good Y is 50 cents. The marginal utility of X is 1, and the marginal utility per dollar of good X is marginal utility of good X divided by the price of X, and that's going to be 4. And the marginal utility of Y, just 3 here, and taking that 3 and dividing it by the price of good Y, the marginal utility per dollar of good Y is 6. So in this case, we get more bang for the buck by spending our money on good Y than good X. The marginal utility per dollar of good Y is 6, which exceeds the marginal utility per dollar of good X. The consumer spends all her income on good Y. How many units of good Y can we buy? Well, with $15 of income divided by the price of good Y, we could afford to buy 30 units of good Y. So the utility maximizing bundle here is X equals 0 and Y equals 30, a corner solution.